What's up, everyone? It's Rockstar the Legend here. It is Christmas Eve. Can you believe it's already here? Tomorrow is Christmas Day. If you have kids, thanks for joining. We're about to recite the night before Christmas. So grab a seat. We'll get started in the next handful of minutes. But first, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Thank you, everyone, for your continued support here at Nightwater Project. Everyone here is already looking forward to 2022. And wow, what a 2021 year. Stop by our Facebook page and click that like button and look at our other YouTube channel or YouTube videos too. We have a lot of original music, cover songs, and railroad and train sounds live from the railroad and so forth, and a good variety of things, not only for adults but for children as well. So I'm doing the honors this year of reading The Night Before Christmas. Derek did it last year, and we figured we'd continue that tradition at least for year number 2. So like I said, in the next couple minutes we will start. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below as far as what you're doing for Christmas. We'd love to know that. And if you guys have any music channels, put those in the links below, in the comments below, and we will do our best to share that information with a lot of other people and fans that come to our page so that they can see it. We do like to support other local music and musicians as well. And that's one thing in this world that I will never understand, is that mainstream radio stations that are even your local radio stations, okay, for whatever reason, there are not many anymore that actually play local music. They will ask for advertisers that are local, but for whatever reason, they will not play local music. So call up your local DJ, call up that radio station and say, hey, I love what you guys play, but if you want to make this even better, support your own musicians that are in your own backyards. That is also, in my opinion, one of the reasons why radio stations are closing left and right. You hear more and more every single day that they do not have the dollars to keep that support up, and they're losing listeners to Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all those other, Pandora, even those. And the reason why is because they do not have an in-depth collection of music anymore. You hear the same songs over and over and over and over again. So call up your local radio stations, request some Nightwater Project music, request some other local music that is in your area, and get the word out, because we all support other local businesses and other local things, but we always, for whatever reason, we always forget about your local musicians in your own backyard. So help them out, and they will greatly appreciate. So like I said, we had a great, fantastic year. We released a handful of singles, and as well as, a new album titled Holiday Christmas Classics that actually I was not a part of, but it featured the PA Virtual Ringers, and it took off, and it is the number one songs on our Spotify and iTunes right now, so we are incredibly thankful for that. But we are looking forward to a New Year's Eve live broadcast coming up that will feature a handful of upcoming releases in the 2022 year. I'm not allowed to say specifically what those are, but I will say you will absolutely love them. So without further ado, let's read The Night Before Christmas. by Clement Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were all nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of a new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Wonder where Rudolph is. Maybe you took the year off. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. That's from the fireplace. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Who's ready for some snow? The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his odd eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And that is it. That is The Night Before Christmas, the classic edition. by Clement C. Moore.